precious.
Yeah. So I went up, I knelt down, and let me tell you what I did. My daddy was an alcoholic. He was mentally abusive to me and physically abusive to Mother. And I knelt and I said, Lord, I'll know that I've been converted when I can forgive my father.
Oh, my.
And because I never thought I could do that, never. And I kept praying, and all of a sudden, it was like you picked a ton of rock off the top of my head. And my heart, it's the first time in my life I ever knew how to forgive. I felt the lightness just come over me. Oh, Joanne, it was heavenly. I was floating, you know. Eddie came back, couldn't wait to get home, tell Mom and Dad what happened. Woke them up, told them. Mother was just shouting, her little feet going.
Yeah.
And Daddy got mad.
Oh.
Yeah, and he had an acre of corn that they were raising for Mother to can. He went out there in the middle of the night and tore every bit of it down. He was mad because I could sing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he told me, he said, well, you have a choice of singing country and staying at home, or gospel and leaving home. I said, I choose leaving home.
But Dottie, you were so young.
I know, but at 12 back then, see, there were 9 children living in my family, and we had it hard. We were poor. And Mother knew I had the call of God on me.
Yeah.
And
But she couldn't go against your daddy, could she?
No.
She wouldn't.
She wouldn't, because she was under such control.
Yeah.
She wouldn't go against Daddy. And finally, we decided that's what I'd do. So Mama had one of those cardboard suitcases. You've seen them.
Oh, yeah.
And what few little old rags, really, that I had, we got together, and Mother washed and ironed them, and she said, honey, you need a nice dress to wear. And I said, well, Mom, we can't afford that. And she said, well, I'll be back. She went in her bedroom and came out with the best dress she had. I know, I might be crying on that one.
Oh, my.
And she said, honey, you get on that old horse out there. And it was about 5 miles up the road to a little lady that sewed for a living. She said, get her to cut that dress down to fit you. So I took it, sat down on the screen porch and waited. Every once in a while she'd come back and she'd say, little Dottie, let's try it on again. And the more she did it, the more I cried. And when she got it to fit me, I didn't want to wear it, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, put it back together. But I rode back home, showed it to Mother. Oh, honey, that looks so pretty. God will get more out of that dress for you than he would for me. I can't travel. So, all right. So we got our things together, and Mother made a little tag. I'll never forget it. It had my name and address on it, and our telephone number. We had an old ring-a-ding-ding, you know, hardly line. And she put that number down, and we walked 7 miles to the bus, to the bus station.
But where were you going?
Well, I'd been singing after I got saved. I went back to that little church, and they wanted me to sing because they knew I was with that group that sang in country. They wanted me to sing a song.
Yeah.
And I had learned to play the guitar, my brother's guitar, listen to the Grand Ole Opry, the sounds. That's how I learned to play. So they asked me to come and sing. I did. So it started just raining like a snowball, almost not raining, a snowball going downhill. People started asking me, they'd hear me this church and that church, and they'd ask me if I'd go to their church and sing, and I'd say, yeah. Then they got to call me a preacher, because I do talk between my songs and, you know, witness. And so the first place I went was Indianapolis, Indiana. But what I was going to tell you, though, when Mother and I walked me to the bus station to go to Indianapolis, I stepped up on that Greyhound step. Mother looked up at me, tears rolling down her eyes, and she said, I'll never forget this. Little Dottie, I'm going to worry God to death over you so he'll take care of you.
Bless her.
Isn't that fun?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the cutest thing I ever
That's
heard.
a mother.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she was the bravest little soul and the prayingest woman you ever knew.
And that's what you needed?
It was. I had my old guitar in a case. My brother had made it aboard his ship in 40-something. And I had that, got me a little cardboard guitar case. And I always wondered, Joanne, why I did this. But I had a little Bible, and right down where the handle is on the guitar, the neck starts. And I'd lay that Bible right there.
Oh.
And for years, I wondered why I was doing that. And all that was is I was saying to drunks or mean men or whatever, don't touch me.
Ooh.
See, that's what that was.
Oh, yeah.
The Lord showed me that years down the road.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But from that day on, I never looked back. But Joanne, I would get so homesick to see my mother. Oh, I'm telling you, I want to see her.
Did you ever write to her?
Oh, yeah. But sometimes I take a chance at Christmas, something like that.
Yeah.
I just loved her to life. So I'd get so anxious when I knew I was going to go. No matter, I'd say, Lord, I'll suffer the consequences. Just don't let him hurt Mama. And he wouldn't while I was there. No, after that he wouldn't. But
what did your dad say when you'd go back at Christmas time to you?
not much. He wouldn't say much to me.
But you knew you weren't welcome.
Yeah, I knew that. See, when I was in the country, my daddy, even before then, excuse me, my daddy would have me to take the guitar and go up and sit with him and his buddies while they was coon hunting and fox hunting.
Oh, yeah.
And play my music. Well, he knew that I couldn't sing gospel for the bunch of smoking, drinking men.
Oh, yeah, and coons running around.
Yeah, that's right. So that was one thing that bothered him. So
He lost a buddy.
yeah, and I lost a daddy.
Yes, you did.